Hello, it's me, Candy Grand Prix. Um, I thought I did a video talking about this, but maybe I didn't. If I did, then I apologize. But the wording won't be the same. If not on this channel, maybe it was on the other channel, but I thought I remember talking about this before, but maybe I didn't. But this video, I'm going to talk about how gang stalking perps and narcissistic abusers, how they try to manipulate you into spending more money and then turn around and try to condemn you and try to bully, harass, and lecture you about how you should, stop wasting your money or whatever, or tell you how to spend your money, just being controlling and manipulative and abusive. So I heard that in general, homelessness is more expensive than being housed. Even for people who are street homeless and don't get an income, don't get a check or anything like that. And as y'all know, homeless shelters are not free at all. And so with us being homeless and targeted, I'm forced to spend more money because I'm the soup kitchen troublemaker. I did a video on that. I think it was on my other channel. So before it got deleted. So I'm making trouble by asking somebody to not smoke around me, or I'm wrong for, telling them that the smoke bothers me, or them blasting loud music, or whatever I'm hypersensitive to. And so I avoid that, and I avoid, and me having OCD, which was manufactured. I was like, I don't know, I heard different stories. Like, my twin sister told me that, I don't even know if she said that our early records said it, or if the foster family or psychiatrist or fake social workers or somebody. I don't remember where she got the information from, but she said that we used to be crack babies. That I think from Sean on down, or if not Sean, then Wyatt, but we were, I don't know if it's true or not, but supposedly crack babies. But I don't know if that's true or not. But so that alone would cause my mind to be, different from normal. But even if that is not true, the way the foster mom treated us and the experimentation we had growing up with see that they're making noise harassment outside on purpose to distract me. So, even if it weren't for us, being brought into this world that way, even if it's not the case, then it's like the foster care experimentation, like the mercury fillings in our mouths, vaccines, psych meds, and being brought up in a cult, being pitted against each other and brainwashed to hate each other just for money or for experimentation and for mind control, because they use twins as mind control experiments. Operation Paperclip, Project Paperclip, CIA. Dr. Joseph Mengele, if y'all can research that. Some of y'all know about it. But, so, I don't know. So anyway, I'm just kind of trying to explain that if I am any kind of crazy, it's not my fault. It is not my fault that I was brought up, this way. And they said not only cults, but also narcissistic abuse and ongoing abuse rewires the brain. Oh, and also all those surgeries I had when I was younger, and I had 2 strokes when I was 5. Well, no, not a whole lot of surgeries, but I had nose eye surgery once when I was 5, and then age 10 and age 11, I had nose surgery, and with like a lot of medical experimentation. I mean, I had some weird stuff going on when I was 8 years old. Look at this idiot. I was always sick, and like I remember I had scarlet fever when I was 7 years old, and I also had strep throat. They said if you got strep throat by the time you're the age of 7, there's this thing called pandas. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's like a precursor to Tourette's and OCD and everything. And I was supposed to have been, like, they diagnosed me with pervasive developmental disorder, NOS, but then it got ruled out. So. And then I remember my twin sister telling me that she read in the medical records when we were younger that we weren't expected to live past 12 years old, and here we're 37. I mean, why the hell? I mean, she said because of the amount, and I think I remember reading something along those lines too, that we weren't expected to live past 12 years old, and here we're 37 years old. And to me, other than just being overweight, in which I'm working on it, and this targeting and the gang stalking, my health is not really that bad, some people say be grateful for your good health, even though if you're going through something bad. Be grateful that you're still alive and breathing. Be grateful that you can have another day at a chance of salvation and turn around and repent of your sins. And I know I slip and I shouldn't. And I'm still a weak Christian when I should be stronger by now, but I'm working on it. So, I know I kind of got off topic, but for anybody want to say we're crazy, we weren't naturally crazy. So with my OCD and, foster mom and foster family expected perfection out of us that they really couldn't get. And I think that's how I ended up with complex PTSD and OCD and stuff, So, yeah, that's why I read in 2000, when I was beginning of researching Illuminati, New World Order, and medical experimentation, and non-consensual human experimentation, and the way they experiment on foster kids and stuff. And so I read that if anybody has had nose surgery, which I did, then you have a microchip. But I don't know for sure if I personally have a microchip in anywhere of my body. So, I read that if you have hypersensitive ears, it's supposedly a result, or tinnitus or something, it's supposedly it was all quiet when I was using the bathroom just now. And now that I'm on the phone, also they had this black lady who came in here when I was talking on the phone with another targeted individual, and she pretended like she had to pee. She wasn't even using this library, but she came here and pretended like she had to pee and eavesdrop on our phone conversation, and then took her time and was moving very slow on purpose. I didn't like that, but they do that a lot. Like, go as far as to pull your pants down and pretend like you shitting. Pretend like you're doing a second number or whatever, and eavesdropping a conversation. But anyway, so I'm just talking about a whole bunch of random stuff, but I know I probably should label it open talk, but I'm not gonna do that because there's a reason why I'm trying to get to how I'm trying to get to. Well, foster mom and foster mom's daughter Shelly, and the biological gay brother Mark, and the biological sister, that retard Ramona, would try to bully, harass, and lecture me about wasting my money. But them and other family members, it seemed like as if they do covert ways to manipulate you into spending more money. Like that citizensaht.org website, Citizens Against Harmful Technology, and it has the thing called Targeted Humans, that web page. That helped me find some closure on my targeting, but that talked about basically how, with narcissistic abuse and gang stalking, they trying to drive you crazy and try to drive you to commit suicide, and they're upset if you try to stay strong and stay alive, and they hate you trying to serve Jesus, but then they condemn you for not serving Jesus, so either way, they damned if you do, damned if you don't. So if I try to save money, they want to try to, figure out why. I was 22 years old, and the foster sister Shelly acting like she wanted to monitor my bank accounts. She admitted to me to my face, I don't give a fuck about you nor Chastity, which is her biological stepdaughter, that her husband Brian's daughter for another woman, when there was a situation that we went through, and she said, I don't give a fuck about you nor Chastity. Saying she didn't give a fuck about me or Chastity. So if you don't care about me, you told me to my face. My biological niece, hell-faced, ugly Monica, even said, I don't give a shit about you. Telling me I don't give a shit about you. And Shelly's husband, Brian, Greedy Dykes Brian, he even said, I don't give a shit about you. Telling me straight to my face, I don't give a shit about you. Well, why are you so intrusive in my business? Well, this was like 2006 or whatever, right after Hurricane Katrina. But you intrusive and super intrusive and controlling in my life. But then you tell me you don't give a shit about me. So but with the targeting and everything, they just control and manipulate everything there is to manipulate and control in your life. And they think they have that authority to block your free will and your choices and stuff. They think that they can control everything. And Shelly used to perk me very hard, like very hard. And the biological sister Ramona also perk you so hard, really bad. And it's like my own biological sister Ramona, I can tell, I just knew that it's like, why every time I visit her, like it seemed like she perked me so hard in a way that she deliberately, try to get me to, like, it's like she tried to, push me to be suicidal. And then when I end up, attempting suicide or whatever, like in 2010, I nearly succeeded. And then that's why I don't like people trying to say you need your medicine or you need to be locked up in a minute, because you actually saying go die. And psychiatry and mental health is used more for control, and it's used as a weapon, not for healing at all. And so so it's like the psych medication and stuff make you crazy, make you act out. Not that you genetically or naturally crazy, so it mess up your brain too. So anyway, so if you read about on the how they try to just make you lose your life, pretty much, but you're still here on this earth. You're in a different kind of prison for something you're falsely accused of, that you know, a whole bunch of people make a bunch of rumors, but they don't have it. They don't even provide proof, but everybody believes them. It's freaking crazy. But when I say something, where's your proof? Where's your evidence? You know. So how every gang stalking person, narcissistic abusers, they try to, you know, maneuver and manipulate you into like where you feel psychologically and mentally cornered into doing something, like you feel like you got no choice but to do it. You know, so like crazy demon Alex Dupree, who followed me around and gang stalked me. I can't take the bus at 3 and 5 p.m. anymore. And so I've been having to take a cab back to downtown, because if I come here, you know, they don't tell me anything. You know, if I'm feeling sleep deprived and can't sleep at night at all. You know, I can't sleep at night, and most of the time, even during the day, and I'm just, you know, like between last night and this morning, I only got maybe an hour or two of sleep. But the night before, I got probably 30 minutes, you know. And so they beat me up so bad with the vibrating. So it's like, Alex, y'all saw the video of Alex bragging about getting me banned from riding the buses and just harassing me and just fucking with me for no damn reason at all. You just want to harass and fuck with me for no reason at all, you know. And talking about, oh yeah, let's get her banned from riding these buses. Hopefully we can get her banned from riding these buses. And he's like, hopefully we can get her banned from riding these buses. You know, whatever. So and then he turned around. Y'all remember that video? That was before, not the day before, but it was like a week or two before that. Like, this motherfucker feels the need to just call and people like, stay away from him. Ignore him. You know, ignore, stay away. I'm like, how, when he makes himself, and then I'd be surprised every time he does this. You know, so because of him, I might need to look for somewhere else, another city and state to go. But I heard the creepy thing about gang stalkers following you across state lines, and I heard that when they do that, that is illegal felony gang stalking. That they should go to jail, prison, you know. So when they try to manipulate you into spending more money, like, and say for example, if they beg you, be like, if I say, well, I'm gonna get rid of my cell phone, and they try to beg me, no, I need you, or whatever, you know, and then wait till after I paid the bill to pick an argument with me for an excuse to not talk to me, and then I'm stuck with, after I paid the bill, I'm like, damn, well, I could have canceled the cell phone, but then now I'm stuck with another month, that $50 going to waste, you know. And some other examples, like say for example, if they manipulate idiots, they try to alter and manipulate your plans to, say for example, spend less money on groceries or food. Like what Janet did is, her being lazy, she freaking, I kept nagging and pestering her about going to the food bank for free food. And then she waited till later on that day to wake up and had us to go to the grocery store and pay and shop for groceries and spend like at least $200 or more on groceries, when we could have had that much money worth of food for free earlier that day. I mean, stuff like that, or like, if there's a free bus to take, but then if a narcissistic family member promises, like, they want to try to manipulate you into wasting your time or your money, and then blame it, reverse it on you and say, lecture you about how you waste too much time and money. And I'm like, well, you make me waste too much time and money. Oh, start your shit, you hear? And then there's the argument, you know. So, it's like, those medications, I'm just thankful to not be on those psych medications anymore, and I'm thankful and glad, idiots. I'm thankful and glad to not be in that cult anymore. And I'm not as violent and I'm more calm. And my magnesium supplement and my word of God, the Bible, Jesus Christ, that's my medication. That's my real therapy that I need. Prayer. And psychiatry and mental health is toxic and satanic. Research up about it. It's mind control. It's not healing. Those people who say you're crazy and need medicine, they're not interested in you getting better. They don't want you to get better. They're just trying to drive you to an early demise. Because they're wicked and they want to profit off of your death, make more money. They already sold their souls. And so, you know, for an indefinite amount of time, I don't know when the military buses will start back up. But also, you know, I can't go to soup kitchens, so because of OCD and me being a troublemaker for you know, standing up to gang stalking perps who want to threaten me with knives and stuff. That's why I don't go to the Washburn Center. They manipulate my mail and stuff. That's why I've not picked up my mail from that cult waterfront mission since like May. The month of May, I have not picked, or I don't think it was June, but I think it was the month of May or June that I have not picked up my mail. And that's not like me, because I usually always get my mail, but I don't even go and pick up my mail anymore, because either homeless day center is going to be homeless people trying to get too close to me or touch me on purpose to make me freak out. Men, and they don't care that have PTSD from being raped and abused and stuff like that, you know. Just cruel and don't care. Like no conscience, no empathy, and stone, just fake, just ice cold spirit, ice cold, dark. So, you know, and then the hotel rooms, like, you drove me, gang stalking perps, y'all drove me out of my low income Section 8 housing with noise harassment, the electronic harassment with the vibrating and everything, bullying, ganging up on me, threatening me, wanting to fight me and everything. Run me out of one neighborhood and then another neighborhood with the harassment and me fearing for my life when y'all threatening me and stuff, when I just trying to get some peace. That's all I'm asking for. I have a right to have a night of peaceful sleep, but they think they have a right to blare loud, wait till 3 o'clock in the morning to blare loud TV on surround sound, like strategic with it. And so, you know, they make me waste money on hotel rooms, but they don't want me in hotel rooms, and they gang stalk me there, you know. So they act like they don't want me in Pensacola, but if I go somewhere else, why don't you go back to Pensacola? You know, like Alex ran me out of Pensacola and then said, get out my town, talking about Mobile, Alabama, and said, this is my town. You better go back to Florida before you get locked up, meaning locked up. And I'm like, what, you just fucking, for no reason. You know, so, it's like narcissistic abusers and gang stalking perps just bully and fuck with you for no reason on purpose. It's like I think using red to antagonize a bull to get angry, or do things to like antagonize a dog and make it vicious. It's like normally meek, humble, and nice people. And I know the spiritual reason why they're doing that on purpose, to make us lose our salvation. If they make us, you know, set us up to get arrested or locked up in a mental institution, so people can make it like we're aggressive or terrorists or whatever. But it's actually, if you drive by with one headlight, yes, you are a domestic terrorist. So if you drive by with one headlight, you're a domestic terrorist. If you you know, use color harassment, like they were using white and red and silver on me, like silver and sometimes dark green, vehicles. It's mainly with the vehicles. Every once in a while, I see the clothes too. But I wonder, like, why would somebody wear a green shirt and drive a brown vehicle or a tan vehicle, and then they have a brown or a tan vehicle and with a green shirt, and then drive by with one head, like, that's one of their tactics. So it's like just dealing with everything. And then, like, I have not seen, yeah, I'm gonna mention your name again, Stank Horlanika from the Stank and Craft family. You want to talk about I need to be on medication, or what? Oh, don't pay her no mind, don't listen to, or anything she said, or she needs her meds. I have not been on medication since 2011. Does that make you feel better? And I have not been in the mental hospital for such a long time. But it's like those side effects of medication make you want to kill yourself. But I'm not on those medicines and I'm not feeling that way. But I heard that they can use frequencies to make the same thing happen. So, I mean, if you drive by in a car, like this, how Lanika, she did exactly like this. Like that over exaggerated force fake, and like she did like this. And then her lips all like this. With the ignorant laughing and stuff like that. And I'm like, if I haven't seen you in 14 years, why would you do that to me? And so, I call myself trying to forgive everybody, trying to be a Christian or whatever, but didn't realize about this gang stalking and targeting at the time. So if you shout out obscenities at me, or if you drive by in a car laughing, you are guilty of domestic terrorism. You're the real terrorist. You're a gang stalker, and you are part of a murder conspiracy of an innocent person who's falsely accused. The foster mom brainwashed everybody from against me from a child, and then certain instances happen that make things worse. So I'm trying to better my life, trying to be a better Christian. I'm out of that IDMR cult. I'm out of it. That cult make you crazy. Anne and her strange ass rules make you freaking crazy, especially if it's a rule only you have to follow, and your own twin sister can do whatever, more like do whatever she wants. That makes you a certain way. Favoritism produces jealousy, and I heard that was narcissistic abusers, they have the golden child and the black sheep, and they just manipulate them to not get along on purpose. And the foster family motivation was like for money. They put you in a system, these foster kids in a system for human trafficking, child trafficking, and for money. They profited, and the foster mom didn't want me to work or better myself. And then I had to hear lectures about being lazy and being on the internet all day. I'm like, well, I mean, I try to get a job, but you come and slander me on the job that I try to get, and can brainwash and convince when potential employers would call up, the foster mom would give them all these reasons why they shouldn't hire me and stuff. And then the foster mom would be like, Candy, nobody's gonna hire you. But you block me from the opportunity and the resources to look good and better myself. You just keep on holding me back. But then there's ways I end up wasting more money, and then you explode and get mad. I wasn't wasting my money. Tell me I wasn't wasting my money on that or whatever. But you manipulated me into doing it. Made me feel like I'm cornered into doing it. But I'm hoping soon for permanent housing. I do not want to have to give into a gym membership tomorrow. I don't want to have to give into a gym membership tomorrow, but I'm freaking desperate for a freaking shower. I really am. And hate being dirty. I really do. So my storage space on my phone is running out, and for you few little 1, 2, 3, 4 supporters, thank you, and I love you all, and bye-bye.